Welcome back.
Whoa, which of you did it? Let's also welcome back at the same time.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Welcome back, everyone.
On three, we'll all say welcome back.
Desk. I'm
3, 2, 1.
I overstepped my boundaries.
Best outro
Period, I'm with you. Do it again.
Okay.
Yeah.
So on 3, 2, 1, we'll all say welcome back at the same time. 3, 2, 1.
Welcome back to the ASUS Dreamleague.
Oh, wow.
Hey, it's
To pro.
okay. That's how it goes. So when you see us all here, it's just because there's no one to bring in the couch, so it's just like
No
us
one
hanging out.
or the in crowd.
Yeah.
Well-
Just to give clarification, though, I mean, it's because players are either playing or they're eating and they're doing all kinds of interesting and very important things, and not because they don't want to be here, because they would love to be here.
They got to eat.
They're doing interesting thing in their incognito windows, like buying gifts to their friends without
Really?
them knowing. Yeah,
Yeah, that's cute.
that's what you can do. That's what incognito mode is for. In
Bruno,
Yeah,
I'm going to call you out.
call me out.
The couch
Yes.
is supposed to be casual.
Yeah,
We're casual.
Right.
We're having fun.
yeah.
The players you're bringing up here, you have failed to make them have fun.
They're having fun somewhere else.
Hold on. When Ali sat up here,
Yeah,
it was all business.
yeah.
When Fear sat up here, it was
No,
all
but
business.
you don't understand, because the couch has two functions.
Okay.
At the end, actually, the couch was never meant to do the interviews. I was meant to do the interviews standing there.
Yep.
And that's where the interviews were going to be. And interviews are all like business and show. And now suddenly we have a jerk.
Hey.
Look, this has excited Bruno so much he's had to put a cushion on his lap.
Yeah.
James's arrival.
I'm going to put a wagger on my lap. I'm so
Whoa.
excited.
How's it going, Jay?
I'm okay. I'm all right.
You not
Well, I
tired?
come out and say hi. You guys all got makeup,
Yeah?
apart from Shiva.
I mean, this is how I woke
Are you
up.
all right, James?
Woke
You
up
sound
like
out of
this.
breath.
I walked.
It's
I've been sat down all day.
Yeah, it's
nice.
exhausted.
Oh, that's good. Are they almost ready?
No, we've got about
No.
10 minutes to fill, buddy.
Oh, shit.
Are you glad you came out now?
Are you wearing double glasses?
Yeah, these fit neatly over my glasses. It's just the lights drive me crazy in here.
we should turn them
Cool.
off.
Yeah, lights are pretty okay.
How are lights
At
where
least
you come
there's
from?
better lights than outside.
Yeah. Yeah, it's actually, that's the bad thing about Sweden, and there's not many bad things about it, is the continual eternal darkness. It's like that film about the town that's
It's
in
nice,
continual
isn't it?
eternal darkness. No, I don't like it. I don't dig it. I need the sun, man.
Dude, this looks like sunlight.
Yeah, but it's right in my eyes.
And it doesn't give
Yeah.
you sunlight,
normal
vitamin
Yeah,
things.
at the house, Jess bought like a happy lamp. And then she plugged it in
Wait, what
and
is
it
a
broke.
happy lamp? Because
So it was a depressed lamp, actually.
God, that's
so
sad.
it's completely faulty.
110 doesn't work with 220 volts.
Yeah.
That's a more.
No, it's a lamp that gives off,
UV
there's no
light?
sun. There's no sun in Sweden.
Vitamin D's.
I do take
Yeah.
vitamin D supplements. Very important.
Vitamin. Which one is British?
I
Vitamin.
think vitamin would
I
be
think
weird.
vitamin, mate.
I've
Vitamin.
been out of England so long, I actually don't know.
He's Swedish now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Svensk.
What's Swedish for vitamins?
Vitamin.
Vitamin.
Jesus. All right, carry on.
You're right. It's fine.
It's so easy. Yeah, we're like kind of celebrating outside of camera. It's like we're halfway through. We only have 3.5 days to go. A little bit of half, 3.25.
Not that we're eager for it to be over, but, you know.
I mean,
Yeah.
I am happy while I'm here.
And I'm also upset you said I was the caterer.
Who said that?
Bruno, basically.
Well,
No, didn't help
you bring the
that
food.
you were providing food.
I've also bought March medicine.
Ah, nice.
It's very
you
important.
want the
Saving lives.
commissary,
What does
basically.
he have?
And I shout at people. No, I don't shout at people in production.
Why
And
does
I'm
he
like,
need medicine?
more player cams. Try and do a split screen. But then I have to do it really nicely because I'm not meant to be in there. It's
But
meant
you
to be Houseman's job.
you do
but
have your-
he's useless.
Your
Huh?
office. No.
What?
You do have an office.
No. I call it my office, and I think everyone in there gets really. I come down to my office, and it's just the studio.
So tomorrow, when the Swedish production is actually there, they're coming into your office.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. I'm gonna move them out. Yeah, but Swedish production tomorrow. We've got 2 games on Swedish TV.
Yeah, TV6.
TV6. Alliance is one of them.
Yeah, and Team Tinker is the other.
Yeah.
Will this mean that we can no longer cut through that studio to get in and out?
No, you
Nah.
can.
Because it's just the Swedes.
Just
so we'll
Swedish
march
TV.
through
You
that,
can
yeah.
go through
How many
the door.
people are in Sweden? Like
on the other side.
9?
But you have to squeeze
It's
yourself.
quite
in-
a squeeze, and there's
Yeah.
lots of cables.
This is true.
I keep worried I'd tread on something.
The boxes that you wear, like those, get stuck on the cables.
Yeah, my box will get stuck on the cables.
By the way, since you're here, maybe you can do it. Like you got to know the players really well, right?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, okay. So we're going to have a bit of a player introduction because your wish is production's command. So we're going to have face cams of the players and we can introduce them
You can talk
while
us
we
through
go
Yeah,
over
I
the
introduce what they
players.
eat.
Okay, go ahead. First up.
Who's
What does
this? Well, they had lasagna
The
as
caterer
their
is
last
speaking.
meal
It's
today.
for Ev.
That's for Ev.
He gets March to talk for him a lot, but he's just cool. He was also sleeping a little bit before the food turned up,
Oh,
so
that
hopefully
was
Is he
he's
the guy
good.
asleep
He
on the
was
sofa?
on the sofa.
He was on
Because
the
I
sofa.
almost
He was
sat
on the
on him. I
sofa.
thought he was a pile of coats.
He was on the sofa.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yo.
Yeah, hello. QO, how's it going? He also had lasagna. No, he didn't eat. No, maybe he had lasagna. I'm not sure. But a lot of cheese. That's never good for you when you go and play Dota, though. They actually a really nice team because they all ordered the same food. This is March. Currently, he's a bit ill. So I
Yeah.
gave him some medicine, and I'm sure it tasted horrible. He's been playing great. And they like American food. They turned up and they were just like American food. Apart from their manager. He only eats sushi.
I saw March coughing his guts up outside. He really did look well. Wow. Let's see how he
he's
does
excited.
in this game.
Ryzen, the second best English speaker
Yes.
of the team, next to March. So if I need anything and I can't find March, I go to him. But if they need anything in game, I'm sure he's first. He's the first guy to deliver.
He's very friendly.
Yeah, he is. He's good. And don't know who that is. Never seen
There's
him.
the fifth player. There's only one remaining.
Also had lasagna today. And I don't remember what they had for lunch. It was so long ago.
What a
Yeah.
fascinating day you've had.
And that's kind of what I've been doing. But they're good, and it's their first game today. And I hope they pick like a bristleback and something kind of with kind of sustain, because I think C9 take a lot of advantage of team fights and out surviving people, and also taking advantage of armor in terms of like Elder Titan. You know, if you pick like a melee core. This is Aoi 2000. He's a nice man.
AUY 2000.
Aoi 2000, he told me in private, he said, please call me Aoi. I actually owed him money for a year and a half. I paid him today. Show him the money, Aoi, I paid you back. He won a tournament ages ago.
20
and I couldn't
euros.
PayPal him. He's loaded. I told him to throw the game versus 4ASC when I gave him the money, but he was having none of it. So that's Aoi. And he can't coach me because I'm actually too good, unfortunately.
James too good, Hardy.
Next up is Fatter. Very serious, likes salad. Doesn't toss it around. Chicken is good and very healthy eater.
Come here, shy apparently.
He's just very all-round amazing. Pylai Dai here. He doesn't think he's Pylai Dai. He was not confirming that. Haven't had many interactions with him.
That's a weird way to wear your
Mario
headphones.
Party.
Was
Yeah.
just a bit weird after
Is
I
it upside
blamed
down?
his silencer, so I've given him some ice cream, and he's happy. Eternal Envy,
Reading some manga.
pretending to read.
Well, he can't hear you technically. He has to-
How many
I don't know.
headphones does he need?
And Bone 7, just kind of happy to be at the country, really. Probably won't return home. It's really nice here. We've got a tracker on his ankles.
We also have a doctor, just in case.
Hopefully the enemy team have a tracker on him, because he gets a bit wild on his Batrider. You don't know where he is, but I don't know what he ate either. Can't remember. Gave it to their manager, who's lovely.
Did you hydrate him?
Huh?
Like last time, he had kidney stones. So you had to give him like stuff with a lot of water.
Yeah. Well, actually, a lot of teams actually asked for still water, and I had to kind of tell them that you can drink Swedish tap water, it's okay. And then the Russians were like, no. And they were just like, no. And I had to kind of get Zai to like start drinking water so people would follow suit. Be like,
The enemy is doing it, okay.
Yeah, yeah.
You're just cheap.
Yeah, he actually just went, and then the whole of VG followed. But it was good. It was good, yeah. But they all seemed pretty happy. And, you know,
They're
that's
also,
what I'm here. I'm just...
You started
the
the day
daddy.
saying that this is going to be your toughest day.
No, it was the toughest day because it was new people coming in and...
Or the
and,
new whiny people coming in.
like, ridiculous. I hate them, actually. And now they've got their headphones on. Let me tell you, bunch of divas, right? And I spat in most of their food.
But are they happy that...
Still happy.
Yeah.
Still happy, yeah.
Still happy.
All right, good, good,
Wait
good.
until they know.
Yeah.
Well, we are also actually in the draft of the game, so that's why everybody
Brilliant.
just put their headsets on.
Let's
So
do
I
a
think
draft here.
we can do the draft definitely here. So
Yeah, let's
see what they're
do
gonna pick for us.
draft.
And actually, but like before the draft is completely over, like while we're still going to the draft, you can go to the draft. I want to actually know.
Stop backseat directing production.
Oh, Sarah, she's
Jesus,
panning,
Sheila.
zooming in, zooming out, panning left,
Go to
panning
the
right.
draft.
Sorry,
I
but
dare
who
you.
do you think is gonna win? Because we already have the IO Bristle perhaps coming up from MVP
Yeah.
Phoenix.
Well, Cloud9, I reckon.
2-0?
Yeah. That's my feeling, my gut feeling. And I've been right most of the time, actually, surprisingly.
Okay. I'll go for a 1-1.
I say Cloud9 2-0.
I think MVP Phoenix will take a game.
MVP
Yeah.
Phoenix.
MVP Phoenix.
You do the thing again, like Arrow,
welcome to the ASUS
Dreamleague, MVP Phoenix. It's pretty good. Waga?
I think that C9 can take it 2-0. We haven't really had any team dominating that hard, but they 2-0'd in a previous game. If they can keep this up. You know?
Speaking of that, in case of ties,
I didn't think there was a dress code.
no Thai food, no ties.
I say they're Korean.
You went the other way, yeah. In case of, there were so many openings, so many.
Last game of the day, people.
Yes.
I think that Legion Commander was actually kind of picked with the anticipation that it could have been a bristleback. Like, because
Yeah.
it's just, you get him to look at you. It's not that bad.
Yeah.
Wagger's like, no.
No, it's actually really good against Bristol.
Yeah.
It is.
Thank you.
James actually being right.
Yeah, wow.
That's 1 point to me. Lumi, I notice you're quiet since I'm here, and I understand I'm very intimidating because I'm a lot better than you at Dota.
And you just say all the right things, so there's nothing for me to add, you know?
I know, it's tough.
But there is one thing to add. I think that Wisp is pretty good at defending whoever that gets dueled. You just kind of relocate him point blank. Or, you know, a little bit further
What
back.
if the Wisp gets duel?
You can't tell which
That
way
is
it's
a really
facing
good
though.
point.
That is... Well, Wisp should not get dueled.
It looks like you're reading my notes.
Why shouldn't you duel the Wisp?
Well, he generally should stay so far
I see
back
what
and
you're
out of
saying.
vision. And,
I see what
you
you're
know.
saying.
Also, it kind of, like, even though Wisp is like, you want to kill a Wisp, it kind of sucks to use Duel on it in the later stages. Earlier on, it's fine, right? Because you're just like, yay,
kills the
because
kill.
you're going to get, like,
Yeah.
you're
Free
going to get
damage.
damage. But I also think the way that you're going to handle the Wisp Bristleback is just fucking destroy that Wisp on the offlane if they take it there.
Well, they've got the Venge as well, so I guess if you swap the Wisp away, you can swap him and break the tether that way, can't you? Like if you...
Does that work? Because swap is not like a blink, it actually moves them.
You can break tether with swap if
Yeah,
you
But
take
it
them out of
would
range.
have to be like a huge range. You'd
Well,
almost
it
have
is
to come
quite a
in from
big range,
behind.
isn't it? I mean,
Not really.
You'd
it's
have to be careful.
Fairly easy. I still think that you can just go on the Wisp at any stage because any Wisp combination really relies so heavily on the Wisp staying with the overcharge to buff up whoever it is, in this case Bristleback. So just bursting him down quickly can remove a lot of the potential. And,
Would you say something like a Zeus? Because Cloud9's been playing support Zeus for Maui for quite a bit and
works quite well with the Legion Commander.
gives you a ton of burst damage.
It's a little bit gimmicky, but it's doable.
It does make the lane really weak, and I think that's where Wisp Bristleback could kind of prey on, right? If you have a weak lane, weak support, they kind of just run at you, and there's nothing you can do about that.
True. You want to be careful about setting up a weak lane. That's really when it gets abused. And last time we saw this from MVP, it was against an Enigma, and they punished it with the Wisp Bristleback.
Yeah, but
This time they're just going with it ham. Cool.
I'm intrigued by the way they draft, which is to say, fuck AA and pick this and pick that. They just kind of... There's a lot more chat.
Oh, you mean what they're actually saying?
Yeah, Cloud9.
Wagger has an amazing outside voice. Whenever he talks, I listen intently, and I don't hear him. What are they saying? Which?
They're just
Oh,
basically...
shh, no, let's listen.
Okay.
He wants both.
No, Necrolite.
He said Necro destroys both of their heroes.
Yes.
Yeah, Necro destroys the cause. I don't know if we should do this, because then they might get mad.
That's true.
This is like
Yeah.
groundbreaking information.
This is like the Total Reach thingy that the MLG did, but worse.
Should I just like sneak up with a microphone and then, like, put it in front of Eternal Envy's face? I'd be like, oh,
Breach of
sorry.
privacy. James.
Actually, Eternal Envy is really bad manner about privacy.
Yeah. Well,
So-
not bad mannered.
No, let me tell the story, right? TI4, during the practice area, you know, during the group stage, you have all the players playing in the same computer right outside the big hall. And you have like Empire screaming or something. And Envy would just walk right up to the drafts with his phone and just take a picture.
Oh, wow, that's bad mannered.
And his manager or his owner is like, dude, at least try to be discreet about
Who
this.
took a picture of it? Envy did.
Envy, yeah.
What?
I mean, that's just a guy. Like, he's not doing it maliciously.
just like,
He's
okay.
Hey, man, this
What-
is free info.
Like,
I'm going to do this.
What you just
That's
did,
like a peeping Dota draft Tom. You know, that's disgusting.
You know, to his credit, if you're not going to try to hire strats, it's fair game.
I guess most people wouldn't feel that they needed to
I don't
hide
know,
their
like,
strats? Like, put a little
You
curtain
should
around
if
the
you're
screen?
playing for millions.
You know the funny thing I heard, by the way, just to add on to that, I heard that someone complained about the Chinese taking pictures of other people's drafts in the practice area.
Oh, okay.
So Eternal Envy got everyone blamed. I actually heard that. I'm not joking. I was like, God, don't they have any manners? And it's EE undercover. He's like, I think it was LGD. What do they look like?
Shirts.
Easy money.
Jesus, we're mean. Okay, the Slark is back. Actually, one of the things in the game that EG won versus 4ASC, the Razor was very crucial in nullifying that Slark because they picked the Slark. Okay,
Until you get like Basher, I find.
Well, the thing is like, okay, you come at me, and unless you're immediately invisible, I will link you, and then you have to disengage, or if you commit, you're sort of like, yeah, you're stealing agility, I'm stealing more damage out from you.
Same thing for the Bristle. You run at this.
Yeah, but the nice thing about the Slark is essentially the initiation for MVP Phoenix's team, right? So we want to see a Bling Dagger. We're going to get it. You want to get it on a target, and then you have to go. Ancient Apparition's fantastic, just versus Bristleback and Slark, both heroes actually, so it's a really good pickup.
The shout there was, fuck this fish.
I'm pretty sure Legion Commander is an amazing counter as well to Slark. You can just duel him, and with AA, it's easy to burst him down.
Legend Spirit is also really good because you can stun him and swap him. I don't know, I just wanted to say because everyone was criticizing every hero against Slark. So it seems like Slark is an awful pick in this game.
No, just Legion and Razor being good, I think.
And the AA.
No, AA is only good because of the Legion. AA is in general bad against Slark, is my belief.
But what about the fact that if you catch him in the Ice Blast, it destroys his regen?
Yeah, but we talked about this during like the entire day. And
I'm sorry, I didn't listen to the entire
No one
day.
was listening.
All of 4 ASC's games, I have said the same thing. Like the Slark just preys on support to go alone.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
AA always wants to catch up on a lane. So in theory, AA is good against Slark, but in reality, Slark just eats him.
Okay, bold prediction time.
It's a me, Zeus. Sorry.
It's going to be a support Zeus
Yes.
being played
No.
by March, and he's going to level up Arc to level 2.
No, it's me.
Have you seen this before?
That's some
Is there
prediction.
some insider
Yeah, I mean, it's weird. Like a
But
level
you-
3.
But isn't March going to be the one playing the Bristleback like he did in
No,
the game
that's-
earlier
No.
this week?
He doesn't play the
That's Heenan reason.
It's Heen, yeah.
reason.
No, it was March.
Holy shit, it's going to be real.
No, it's Heenan reason.
Oh,
The
he's
combo
trading.
players.
That's good.
The combo Wisp players.
No, I know this because March
I
told
thought it
me.
was March and Reason.
It was March and Reason. I know 100% sure because
No, I remember. I
Bruno
interviewed
did an
them, and I
interview
was
with
like,
them.
March said, like, we're both Wiz players.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah,
maybe
so
not.
get wrecked.
Yes, thanks.
March says he's been trying to learn support Zeus. I was like, oh, do you try to learn it from AUI? He's like, no, I don't use my ult every 90 seconds for scouting. But he says, I would level up my Arc Lightning against a tri-lane because it bounces on 3 heroes and all the
There's
creeps.
a Zeus.
Yeah.
But that pushes the lane. That's terrible.
So
I mean, when you're diving with the Bristleback, you don't really,
Yeah,
you're going to
no,
push the
it's-
lane
yeah,
anyways.
It's cool.
Well, so you run Zeus, Bristle, Wisp in a lane?
I'm saying if it is a support Zeus.
Okay.
It could be a
and they
mid
just
Zeus
run
still,
away
yeah.
from you.
What?
They just run away.
It's hard to run from Goo,
Yeah,
right?
from Goo. Yeah.
You cannot run from Ghoul.
I mean, yeah, fuck it. Put a puck in there as well for
I thought it
MVP
was-
Phoenix.
I thought it was you
Just go
can't
ham.
run from God, is the Zeus line.
it's not possible. It's banned.
Can't run from
Damn it.
Ghoul.
The icons are so small.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, they banned it.
Storm band.
Dude, how
Prophet
bad does Zeus look compared? Like, look at Slark.
Yeah.
Look at Zeus.
Yeah.
Then look at Slack again.
Look at Slark.
Yeah.
Look at like Legion Commander.
Yeah.
And now back to Zeus.
No, back to Zeus. Like he has like big eyes. It's like
I think AA looks worse.
Wasn't Zeus one of the earlier heroes in
yeah,
the
yeah.
game?
He was like pretty much unchanged.
Wait,
since
Waga,
young.
you know this for sure. Weren't you looking at this article that rated the heroes and
Yeah.
gave them points
Yeah, true.
based on how beautiful they look?
Ugliest hero is like Visage, I think. Or wait, wasn't Bristle 0.07?
So what is
Out of
Zeus?
10.
Do you remember?
Zeus was pretty bad as well.
Oh.
I mean,
Okay.
I can't remember.
Slardar's the worst.
There was an article about, is that the one you're talking about, like the people pick heroes based off how good they look? In
no,
pubs? Because there actually was that. There was a correlation.
Really?
Holy shit, there's a starter.
The
Okay.
ugliest hero.
They use all these like facial recognition program, like how symmetrical their face
No
is,
way.
like how
It's
big their
made
nose
for
is.
like uploading normal pictures of people, and they did it on Dota
Really?
Heroes.
Right.
I think Crystal Maiden was the biggest beauty, and like Queen or Winter.
I just want to point out that C9 seems so happy with their draft. They're like, they literally are turning to each other going, we are so fucking smart. That was like the best pick here. We're good. That's what it was, just like, well done, everybody.
Well, look
done.
at the bright side.
I mean, they actually have a really scary fucking draft.
They can roach really fast. They have a lot of minus armor.
Just amplify on Bristol as well. It's a good way to deal with him.
But if they're going to put the Slark on a safe lane, it's going to be up against possibly an aggressive Triton, and he might never
by the
get
way,
his Blink
Slark is
Dagger.
the only control they have right now for team fights. Pounce.
Yeah.
Pounce and running at them with goo. Like, what the hell? I mean,
Look, he's so happy.
Everybody's laughing.
Yeah.
He's like, dude, they got so out draft.
He's like, is there a tide? Like, can you even add a tide in? It's DP.
They have no control.
Okay, so I mean, yeah, I guess you just like go push a tower and put your bodies in front, get the tower run out, and do that over and over.
How are you going to keep... Like, this Wisp has to play so fucking good to keep his cause alive. Because if this goes anywhere, like, even in towards Cloud9, I think that they just have... with amplified damage, I just think it's an absolute stomp of a spell that they're going to be fighting against.
They are literally laughing and joking. They're that confident going into this. So if Cloud9 are that confident with their lineup, I'm happy with my 2-0 Cloud9 prediction.
Even the DP last pick is very tough to play into a Slardar, I feel.
Yeah.
Just like, because she doesn't deal with the minus armor very well.
It's minus 20 armor, right? Level 3 ulti.
Yep.
And MVP are one of the best teams actually at picking up like items that will just be team items. They get their Vlads, they get their mech, you know, they can get an AC if they can. But
and you've got Venge on top of that.
I mean, if the Bristleback gets a good start, that's really where they could come into their own, because that's going to be the armor that you're going to need to go into your mid game if your Bristleback can actually pick up some items, but who knows.
Indeed. Let's, are we going to cast it?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I can jump out. I'm going to have a sushi.
The big monitors. Going to stretch this?
I mean, one thing that James said is, like, if this game goes even at all, Cloud9's going to have the way better draft. But last time when we saw Bristleback and Wisp, the game didn't go even, or at least even not even close to it. So
yeah, but that was also against a lineup that was very, very easy to punish in terms of Enigma in the jungle,
yeah,
which is not very strong. Where C9 this time has a strong tri-lane, and I think they can kill the Wisp fast enough before the Bristle kills someone else.
Also, it's going to be a support Zeus from Heen, and I wonder how he's going to play this. You can jungle very well by pulling it and just keep arcing. And then just basically do a ring around the rosy with all the creeps. But it's very, very hard to do. We'll see if he's going to be able to...
And it is March in the Bristol.
Yep.
It is.
Get wrecked.
Thank you.
Are you making a note there? Shiva 1, Couch 0.
Was right.
Damn.
Happy face.
Dear diary.
And a lot of lines.
I made a very good point today.
Yes.
Yay. Happy times.
Ow.
So Pylite has been actually leveling up level 1 Wave of Terror. I think you probably want Magic Missile in this particular lane. Like, you just need a, hey, get back kind of thing.
What, you mean like they normally get on level 1 to stack, or what are you saying?
Yeah, he just get a Terror at 1. Also, there's a Sprint at 1.
Sprint used to block better.
I think he just missed his block a little bit and wanted to recover.
Right, but...
Interesting.
He just said that's an extremely good block, guys. Don't worry.
Extremely good. I disagree.
So funny.
Mediocre at best.
The harass damage that the AA and Venge are going to be able to put out on this Bristol is pretty retarded.
Yeah.
Like, he's already obviously used one tango now, but that's even without chilling touch. So once they get an opportunity, it's going to hurt. And this Wisp, potentially not safe as well in this lane.
They need to wait for level 2 to kill, but they can probably...
They're going to go.
Maybe they
go
want
down.
to go
Look at that sprint. The value sprint.
He's going to try to tether away, but where's the Magic Missile? There is.
Okay, he's dead.
Well, actually, they missed one attack, but the Chilling Touch is so real.
Yeah.
Chilling Touch has to be one of the best level 1, like, first blood skills.
That was awkward because they saw them. They have vision on the supports of C9 with this little ward, and still they just let that happen.
Guys, Chilling Touch is 1 letter away from Chilling Couch, which is what we are.
Nice.
Damn.
Man, that's deep.
Solid.
So we won.
Yeah.
We actually got first blood.
Yep.
Gave him the Chilling Couch.
Bone 7 being annoying, stopping the pool. actually going to get a lot of experience. There's no way to stop
He's
him.
smiling more than any offlaner ever should right now.
He actually is. He actually is.
Can we get a zoom in on this?
He's just
He's
grinning.
way too happy. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, what can they do to him? It's like they can't stop him.
Yeah. Or sorry, we're
That's
just
easier said
listening
than
to
done.
the. Yeah, we just did that. See, we were listening to voice of God, saying, "Please don't talk at the same time." So now no one talks. It's fine.
Now, if you want to talk, you have to put your hand up, and then you can talk.
Nice
Bruno?
kill.
I think
Where was
Aoi just
Io?
killed. What did we just agree on?
Sorry.
Damn it! Raise your hand. Shiver?
Io wasn't there to save the bristleback because he's trying to snipe the courier.
Maybe he does.
No, he doesn't. Look at that.
Look at that spiry little thing. I don't think. I
I think
they can
he's
get
gonna
it.
walk all the way back for it. Oh.
That's awkward. But it's still awkward.
Yeah. Batter actually taking quite a bit of damage there, but he'll be fine. He has a nice cube for company.
Bye bye, James.
James is leaving.
James has left the party.
Oh.
Whoa! What was that?
That was a wasted 100 gold.
Was that an accidental TP?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I think he wanted to eat a tango and TP instead.
Awkward.
It happens to the best of us.
Indeed. I've done it too.
So the offlane Wisp and Bristleback right now accomplishing nothing. They have one last hit on Bristleback, and he's probably gonna go down to this once again here.
So much damage.
Yeah, as I said, like it worked beautifully against Enigma, but against a strong tri-lane, that's exactly what I said you never want to play it against.
Yeah.
And they just casually drafted Wisp and Bristleback immediately. And no matter what, they wanted to go aggressive, even against what is probably one of the scariest tri-lanes I've seen today.
Mm-hmm. I actually thought bringing up the Zeus there wasn't a bad idea because Arc Lightning hits so many targets.
Yeah, but magic ones are gonna get fed as well, though.
Yeah, I mean, actually,
Yeah.
Paladai started with the magic stick at level 1.
Yeah,
so.
what do you do if the enemy, I mean, you're Zeus and Bristleback and you're spamming the enemy? They get so many magic one charges, I think they can still deal with it.
Ryzen, if he uses... Yeah, I was going to say, if he uses the bounty rune, he gets level 2, and I don't know why he wasn't doing it. But now he has balls, as well as tether.
Nice.
It's important
Before
for
he
the
did
bot.
not have balls.
No.
He has balls.
So Bone 7 rotated into the jungle, and now there's a Slark
choke point.
free farming on the bottom lane. Worth?
Yeah, is it worth when you don't have any point in pressing attack and you go 2 in Moment of Courage?
I don't know.
Yes, it's decent. I very often, if I'm gonna jungle a bit, putting 2 points, you know, since it doubles your lifesteal and increases the proc chance by 2%, it's a pretty good value point. But if you know you're gonna fight a lot, and if you're laning mid, for example, or something where you're gonna get levels, I prefer to get press the attack just because you get ganks with your blink and you
Do
kill.
you think it's also better because he's cutting his way into the trees and just almost dueling one creep at a time, sort of like this? Just then he was against one mud golem because he cut through the trees
Well,
to do it.
I don't think it specifically the level up decision matters for that, but for the farming in jungle, it matters a lot. Because when you farm like this, having 2 points makes a big difference.
It's more so like, what is he going to press attack? There's no like big slow or stun that he's really worried about, right?
The heal is nice.
Good.
Oh, we've trapped him. They have
I
trapped
don't know
him.
if you want to fight him in there, especially
Yeah, I
without the
think they
chilling
do,
touch.
actually. They
TP's
super-
going to come in
super
right now.
do.
He's juking left, he's juking right. He does have the
Wisp.
salve. He'll use it right now, and that's why you don't want to fight him.
He's gone.
Really.
Oh.
Now that's a double TP out with Slardar being dead. That was a
C9.
very easy win in the lane. They just needed to farm and
Yeah.
deny farm, and they kind of just gave the lane back.
Yeah.
So that was a little bit C9 beating C9
Yep.
Rumi strat right there, where they dive way too deep for, you know, a low reward possibility.
Oh, forever? Does he find Aoi? Does he go on Aoi?
Early rotation here, and that might be a kill, even with just that.
This is a great rotation from the Slark if he does, but he can't.
No point, no Orb of Venom. If he had one, he could probably have kept chasing him down and just Dark Pacting. I think the Wisp is just going to say, okay, Bristleback, you're on your own. I'm going to buddy up with the Slark instead.
Yeah.
Found a new partner, and he seems to be stronger than you.
Flip-flopping.
It gives a lot of space to the Zeus now, though. He was in the jungle earlier, but now he has just like a free farming lane all by himself because Legion Commander is still not on that bottom lane.
Okay, wait. 2 points in Arc Light, in Lightning Bolt.
No, only
Only if he does this support Zeus that Lumi was talking about.
against tri-lanes.
He is support.
He's support.
No, yeah. You only want to level up if you're against the tri-lane because
Oh.
it'll bounce. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I see.
At least that's
Well,
what March said.
It's pretty nice value to let the Zeus get some experience there because
Yeah.
he's far away from level 6. And
Holy
getting to level
crap.
6 would be very nice. Bristleback, of course. Just farming up the Ancients. This is a very nice comeback mechanic since they failed their
Kind of
offlane
dying
quite
there,
hard.
though.
No, it's fine.
Is it?
He's fine.
Yeah.
He's grand.
Wisp is a little bit slutty, just walking around tethering either.
Oh.
I think he should gank with the Slark though, even if he's helping the Bristleback to an extent here. Bristle can still do this on his own, just takes a little bit longer.
A little.
I mean, he wants the experience too, so
Yeah.
hanging out. They might
One
just
more?
die.
Oof.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
They're really doing this
They can do it.
really well.
They're doing it.
Got it.
Amazing.
Nice.
And that's a level 6 Bristol back. That's good.
Slark level 7.
This is a very interesting way to play Slark. It's like, I get 7, I'm going to roam.
Yeah.
TP
Could be
problem?
good timing here.
Yeah, if he gets a pounce, that could be a kill.
There
The
it
pounce
is.
is going to be there. Immediate TP out.
Still
Crypt
dead.
Swarm going to get the kill.
And a
No.
tower now too, maybe?
Bottom lane, they're going to get a dual kill. Nicely done.
Yeah.
Winner!
I was about to say that's gonna be the weakness of laning Zeus bottom because
Yeah.
he's a very exposed hero, so slow, easy to go for. They did bring down the Slardar for this kill, but that's a dual win.
Oh, that's a DD slot.
Fish versus fish.
Yeah.
Who's the scariest fish?
This was my idea for the next EU hub, was to have a fish tank with fighting fish in it.
Did you see the like fishes playing Street Fighter?
Yes.
That was cool.
Yeah, something like that. Because we
Fishes
can't have
playing
kittens
Dota.
again.
Ooh.
Turn 7 will get punched down, I think.
Yeah, he should
Yeah,
die to
one
this that
One more
movement
punch in?
speed.
Oh.
I think this is a very good point to bring up that sometimes on paper, a draft looked like it's so superior,
Yeah.
but a game can get so volatile and random that
Well, yeah.
all you really need is, like, for example, mess up one
Oh,
dive.
oh, oh, oh,
Here we
oh.
go. We're going to see a jump. He's going to try to walk really far away, but two-man stun still's going to hit. It looks like he's going to go down here.
So I'm gonna say, okay, maybe we'll bring this
Envy
guy
needs to
down
run.
with the stun here.
He doesn't have a magic stick.
Oh!
Okay.
I mean, that was worth because
Yeah.
Bristleback got the experience for that kill, right? He was within the range, I think.
Well, Zeus also gets the experience when he
Yeah,
ultis
yeah.
to kill someone.
Yep.
I'm
So, yeah,
surprised.
they shared it.
I'm surprised for the lack of magic wand.
Yeah, it's a little bit surprising, but I would say that C9 just kind of opened up this game for MVP though, because they
Yeah.
had an iron grip of top lane, then dove way too deep, had to TP out, lost one, and the other had to TP down, just giving away all the free farm they had. So instead of having a Slardar who's now massive and ganking around,
Oh.
you know, they're in a
Wanna go?
in a spot where they're not
Ooh,
dominating.
almost. Not enough.
Also, Bone 7 had a great start because he was getting a ton of experience. Zeus was not zoning him away. So I think Cloud9 definitely, like Waga said, left the game open. And these are type of heroes that you don't want to leave a game open against because a Bristol could suddenly gets a triple kill and
Yeah.
then he's not dying ever again.
And Slark and DP have actually taken the lead in net worth.
Well, you pretty much
Oh, no,
never
March.
save.
You can die. There's no relocate yet. It's too early.
Yeah,
There's overcharge though, might be enough.
those two was there.
Not
doing
at
work.
range.
No way to heal him as well with the
Ooh, nice
AA
stun
ulti.
though.
Oh, he gets him anyways. He can't TP.
I think Legion might be okay, you
Alright,
know.
Getting the heal on the second pounce will get the kill. It's going to come up
No.
right there.
Yeah.
But I think that's still a good trade. Back in the mid lane, swap back into the tower. He needs a little bit more support.
Paradise casually trying to solo and kill him. I mean, he had Razor there, of course, but Razor was way too low.
Level 1 exorcism, not too intimidating though.
So when you're playing more of a supporty Zeus like this, what items do you get on him?
Soul Ring is
Soul Ring
amazing.
Tranquils.
Yeah, Soul Tranquil, and he does have the Tranquils up already.
Yeah.
So that's going to work out really well for him, I think. And Slark gets the last hit on top tower. That's his Blink Tagger. It's completed.
And after you've got Soul Ring Tranquils, just whatever.
Yeah, I would say whatever you
Mules
want.
or 4-step?
Veil, I think, even going that first. Because, sure, positioning is sort of important to you, but mostly you're not going to be the primary target. You're a support Zeus. They
Sure.
want to bring down the the Wisp, they want to kill the DP, and Slark is also a primary target. So for you to deal more damage somehow would be ideal.
I was thinking more of the use for regen,
Yeah.
where you could spam your lightning bolts on ground to start checking for wards and stuff like that.
Yeah, I think the Soul Ring Tranks already sort of allows you to do that.
That's true. Right now,
I heard a ton of Levy saying he thinks he's going dagger.
No, I think he said he thinks there's a dagger on Slark.
Oh, okay.
That sounds more likely.
And they're saying that's kind of scary.
Yeah. They're scared of the big piranha.
I don't blame them. I mean,
It's not a
we've seen
piranha,
in this
by the way.
tournament, Slark
dog.
and Centaur have been two
Definitely not a dog.
It's like a
Who,
little dog.
Slark?
Have you
Yeah.
had a dog?
Dude,
Yeah.
he's a fish.
No, dude, it's a dog.
Slark?
Yeah.
You're winding me up.
Yeah.
And he does have a dagger indeed.
He looks a bit like a kobold.
AA, casually
like this
having a Midas.
special-
patented AEI.
12-minute Midas as a support.
You know, you want to get that level 11 at the very least, and the Aghanims.
Yeah. It's extremely good, the Midas.
Ooh,
And
here
we've seen
comes
the
the
difference
smoke, guy.
between a farmed AA against Slark and a weak AA against
Yeah.
Slark.
Oh, this could be such a big kill.
There you go. Ice Blast being prepped
Blink
up.
Jewel.
Blink Stun,
Oh.
but Dark Pack is on, and he's going to try to run away.
gonna be
And
okay.
Gank is not going to be there. Relocate's going to come
Oh,
through, and the
round the back.
supports are dead. Straight out TP from the Vengeful Spirit. Wow, what a turnaround.
Yeah.
Look at Forev. Happy.
Hubris comes before the fall.
No.
Before the fall.
Pride comes before
Right.
a fall.
Hubris is pride.
Yeah, but the saying is pride comes before a fall.
Lumi
though.
is...
Hashtag Lumi sayings.
But it's good though, Lumi. You know the saying.
I know
It's
the
just the
saying.
execution.
Another smoke, because the first one worked very well.
Extremely well.
They're looking for someone. They might find Heen, but Heen has 3 friends. 2 friends.
Oh, the Zeus D ward. So
Exorcism is
valued.
available as well.
Farming with Plasma Field mid, well smoked.
Ooh, we actually stunned the wrong person here. They're going to try to turn on Bristleback. Not a good
wow.
choice. And everybody straight up dying. I really think Cloud9 overstayed their welcome. Fata trying to run to the
Got him.
right.
Yeah.
Got him.
Swarm's going to get him.
Oh, so,
Why
the
is he coming
experience.
back in? Why does it...
Oh, that
That's
one-shot duel. Such value.
Oh my god. This Bristleback is doing way too much work.
And Forev as well. Look
Yeah,
at that
you-
slack.
You have to run away here. The 2
Oh,
supports are the only ones remaining. Oh, they can't really stand there.
It is
Force this
very
need to run away.
easy to overextend against this kind of lineup. Because if you miscalculate a kill against Bristleback, suddenly your team is taking way too much damage. And then reinforcement comes in from relocate. In fact, they're going to relocate Chase. They see him, and they're going to get Pylai die for sure here. The Centaur getting
There's
a little bit of
lot
that
of
action.
pounds.
I think he can
body
just
block.
body block him out. Zeus ult to finish.
Support Zeus, just securing, no problem. Well, these chaotic type of fights, I have played a lot with good Wisp players, both in Mini and EGM, previously having them as teammates.
Why is
And
Fata there?
chaotic games like these are just
Oh, they're
you
the
know,
best for the Wisp.
the best for Wisp. Yeah.
That is actually a real mistake from Farah because
Yeah.
the Wisp team, like the Wisp relocated, and then Farah went to where the Wisp was going to go back.
Yeah.
Well, he was thinking, only the Wisp is going to come back. I'll get a free kill.
Maybe.
And then, oh wait. They're going to get a...
Okay, this is a kill.
This is a key kill. They need to like get kills, get dual damage.
Bone 7 is getting dual damage. He has
Yeah.
He
4.
went Blade Mail first.
I think this is a good choice, right?
Yeah. Against this lineup, absolutely.
Like the face rush team. Wagga, you don't look impressed.
Well, sort of. He can also combo a lot. Like, for every Blink Dagger you have, this is something a wise man said once, each and every Blink from that point gets more worth.
I think I was that wise man.
You were that wise man.
That's some Sun Tzu stuff.
Sounds like something you would say, right? Because when Slardar blinks in now and you have AA, etc. in your team, if Legion can follow up as well, get the duel on, you can kill anyone.
Well, actually, that reminded me of because they did this, I think, against the Necrolite,
Yes?
and the Necrolite actually got blinked that game. Or am I remembering a different game?
I think you're remembering the right game.
No,
Okay.
It's true.
I think when a team charges at you, you don't need to blink to them. They'll come to you, and
Yeah.
it's more important to tank up.
Fair enough.
So I like the blade mail a bit more.
Look
Well,
at that
So you're
Zeus.
actually remembering a different game, but it's...
I guess the
it
same
works.
logic, right?
Yeah, it was the same logic. It was actually a 4ASC game, not an MVP
How
game.
did that miss? That
Because it
looked
was
like
too
hit.
slow. It was too close by.
Yeah. Soon Crimson Guard completed on Bristleback. That's going to negate a lot of the damage despite the minus armor from C9.
Where did they go?
They went there.
They went back.
Do you
They
know
were
the,
just
the other thing about
farming.
the Bristle IO and the Slark, what is really interesting is that if a fight lasts for longer than a minute or so...
Oh, the stun. Sorry, Tyrion.
No, please.
Yo is trying to run away. He's going to walk it off, but here comes Slark.
So fast.
Oh, the miss.
The
Yule's phase witchcraft.
Blade mail, Blink.
Fine.
Blink would have been better there.
Yeah. Well, I just think that he could have secured some of these kills, like this scenario, because Blade mail is amazing. Don't get me wrong, but that kind of accepts that the enemy is going to clash against you more than you trying to pick someone off. And in a clash, I think even if he has a blade mail, he probably has to run away.
He's hunting.
This looks more and more like a pub game, and I love it. It's like people not really farming, they're teleporting around, trying to get kills. But Ted, you were saying these chaotic games, what happens?
Yeah, I mean, we saw in that fight mid where MVP picked up, what, 4, 5 kills, I think? Is that all the Slark has to do is retreat for a few seconds and he's ready to go back in. Wisp can just regen the Bristle and they're ready to go back in. And these kind of rolling fights are really suiting MVP. And we saw the same thing with 4ASC earlier in the tournament, when they can just keep these rolling, continual fights. It's really good to see.
That's why C9 made a big mistake in not keeping their discipline and holding the laning stage a little bit more controlled.
Oh, they
gave so much back there.
Yeah, they did.
Well, sort of. They
Actually, yeah.
They probably just glyphed.
They saved the mid tower.
They could have glyphed twice, though.
Yeah, they could have.
But now they can glyph again.
Listening to the players.
Good player chat.
The advice was just calm down, play calm. I mean,
I think that's the best advice, though.
honestly, Cloud9 still has a better composition in terms of like having balanced stuns, having a core that can carry.
But
whereas MVP just runs at you, right?
they're extremely far behind now, though, in
Yes,
net
they are.
worth. Like, they're falling behind to Slark, who's now getting a nice lead and top.
Oh,
Envy.
Pian is in problems.
Well, but he sees a relocate, so take the bloodlust away from your eyes. He's sprinted, so he's taking a bit more damage from that urn. Anybody else coming in for that fight?
He does
I
have
think they
ages.
realize it's only the Wisp. Oh,
He's
well,
off.
no,
He's going to be gone.
Yeah.
Oh, they found him mid. They're trying to catch.
You know, we're saying that Cloud9 is loud, but actually MVP is just as loud. We just
don't understand them.
Yeah, that's true.
It's a shame.
Yeah.
That's
Where's
a very
Bleeds
good
when
We
point.
need
said
him.
that during their first game, though, as well, that MVP were the loudest team at that point when we
Yeah.
heard them the first
Yeah,
time.
that's a really good point. We just...
And we're a little bit more biased, so we're sitting closer to the Cloud9
yeah, that's true.
tables.
Because the things they say jump out at us because we hear them.
And we actually, understand. So,
But yeah, MVP are doing a lot of talking too.
Should have Helen here. She could translate for us.
Wait, does Helen speak Korean?
I don't think she
God
does.
damn it,
Did she
you
say that she
racist
does?
bastards.
I think she was making a joke.
I think she was making a joke.
Was it just a
And
joke?
God damn.
No translator.
By the way,
Poor translator.
I think I saw Alliance run the support Zeus and a carry Slark, and they just dewarded everything.
You reward everything.
Oh,
It's like, here's a word.
there's the AA boss. It's going
Dang.
to catch two. That
Oh,
was
Crimson
nice
Guard.
timing.
Oh, they're fighting Inter Crimson. I don't know about this.
it
Where's the
doesn't take
Blade Mail
damage.
duel? The Blade Mail was
Dang.
there, but the duel got silenced.
Oh, this slime.
Jesus.
Gonna be dead now, kind of Slark.
Oh,
yeah.
leap.
Good blink out. No way fighting under that. But he's gonna get
Slark
chased
on the
down.
hunt.
Where's the sprint? There is no
Oh,
sprint.
Nice.
Oh, the goo got stuck on.
You can't
not-
He's
blink yet,
giving
though.
him the goo.
Oh, jeez, he's dead.
Look at these ghosts.
Sprint?
Was not.
The ghost are chasing the Yule
Ghosts
Scepter.
are doing a lot of
Can
damage.
he re-blink?
Ghosts are doing it.
Oh.
No, not after Yules, man.
Face full of ghosts there.
Yules wrecking you. So, combination players not really having a good time against MVP.
Yeah.
Trying to get in there with the AA combination, but...
What do you
Doesn't
say? MVP's lineup looks so fun to play. Like, I would like to be playing in a team induction
So
position.
fun to watch, too.
It is fun.
Yeah.
I mean, anytime you got relocates, I think you're in for entertainment.
It didn't look that fun when the Bristleback had one CS, but then C9 were generous, I'm gonna say. Sure, I'm not gonna say that MVP are playing bad, but they completely
They should
turned
not
the
have
game
gotten
when
to this
C9
point.
thrown. Yeah.
Yeah.
The throw was real on top lane there.
Well,
I just want to remind everyone that at the end of the draft, C9 looked very, very happy
Yeah.
Extremely happy.
with how they drafted.
The draft is good. I just think discipline was lacking.
Shame on them.
Remember, March is playing
Discipline.
with a heavy cold.
Yeah.
It's even more impressive.
Yeah.
So what do MVP need to do here? Do they just need to keep up this pressure, keep winning fights, basically?
Use Exorcism on cooldown, take objectives, take towers, make sure that C9 doesn't get the Roshan, which is the easy thing that they can always get.
Yeah, they got the last one pretty easily.
And if they don't give you any more like dual kills, free dual kills to Legion Commander, C9 doesn't scale as well.
You could be a coach, Bruno.
I know, right?
Do you think that coaches should be allowed to watch a game and sit behind the players?
Yes.
And talk?
Yes.
And talk.
And I think they should be on the coach. Like, I'm going a little bit further, but I think they should be allowed in the coach slot and just like see the game in player perspective and call.
I completely agree. I think that if you're not getting any information that your team is not getting anyway,
Exactly.
why would it be disallowed? And besides, having a sixth player talking is, or coach, I guess, talking, is pretty hard communication-wise. So it's not a massive advantage having a guy telling you things.
What if you have like the smartest player ever, but mechanically challenged, right?
Right.
Just sit as like,
You mean like me?
You put the captain in the coach
yeah, like
slot.
Period. And you just
Genius
coach.
player, I just can't execute, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that why I'm still 2K?
Maybe,
Maybe.
maybe. But I definitely think it would be fun to see. And I don't see why not.
If you do that, you have to do it so everyone has to have a coach.
It used to be like that, though, in DreamHack, right? Because DreamHack 2 years ago or something like that?
Yeah.
Was it MTW having a coach?
Yes.
And it seemed unfair because he was taking timers on Roshan and helping them with a lot of things sitting behind them. And after that point, even TI made the rule that coaches are not allowed to be part of a team.
TI taking a step back, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What a step
Delaying
back.
progress.
I think we should change that. Can you change that, Bruno, for me?
Waga
can
for
try.
progress, 2014.
Yeah, progress.
Yeah.
Vote for progress.
Vote for
Coaches.
Waga.
Every real sport has a, coach.
Coach. Yeah.
By the way, I think MVP needs to be disciplined as well. When you play heroes like Bristleback, because you're charging and tanking. If you die a couple of times where your item progression gets halted, it's a bad thing. Looks like
They
the
know.
lightning bolt actually skilled it out, and the initiation is going to go on Bone 7.
God,
Bone
he
7
just melts.
cannot do anything. Blaymail was not real. Ice Blast coming in a little bit slow, but the disengage from Cloud9. And Zeus preemptively checking, kind of everybody's missing. A smoke gang's coming.
Really smart.
Yeah. Throwing out those ultis, really useful.
It feels like when you drop a sentry and then you have Mirana and the whole team like ulted around you and you're like, huh.
Yeah, but instead actually knowing that the enemy is a bit away
Coming,
from you
And
and
you have time to prepare.
instead of knowing that, oh, I'm dead. Oh, nice. Glad I spent 100 gold watching that.
Yeah.
Every time I watch MVP play, it feels like strategically, sometimes when they hit strategically, they are hitting bullseye.
Yeah.
When they miss, sure, they get outdrafted, but they're playing really well.
What I feel is that if they get momentum, like ever, they keep going really hard and they would know how to keep going. And they're good Wisp players. And Wisp players, when they get a little bit of momentum, can really take control of the map. You always have so many people available, so even getting small pickoffs is hard for the Legion commander now on the lanes. And Slark, a little bit aggressive.
Well, that Slada is not intimidating at all at the moment.
And that's exactly Wisp
Okay.
coming in.
Ice Blast is going to help out.
Wait, is that a single relocate from the Wisp?
Yeah, he just wanted to be there for experience. He
And-
doesn't want to share with a third person.
Ah.
And he's going for BKB, right? But will it actually help him survive that much
For
Slaughter?
for
Oh
Slaughter?
no, free kill.
you could run
wow.
away from the pounce. And more importantly, you saw how DP was doing so much work, especially when Bone 7 walks in trying to get duels. He just gets silenced.
What
So I
was
think-
MVP's score in the standings before this game?
3-5, I believe?
Yeah.
Or was it
The same
5-3?
score as
God, he's so tanky.
Alliance.
He's not going to win the duel in time. In fact, he's going to pop his stuff. There's
And now
no
you run.
defensive
And now you don't want
relocate.
to chase.
Crimson Guard and Plate Mail actually gonna
Look at
live.
how low they dropped.
Yeah, that is impressive tankiness there.
Yeah.
Even when he was facing them.
Yep.
That was something else.
Crimson Plate Mail.
Shiva's build is gonna be it.
I think Shiva's is actually better than AC here. Simply because you get the item much quicker.
Yeah, cheaper.
You're playing for now,
Yeah, also gives you 15 armor directly to your hero, so it's not that bad. And the attack speed lowering is really good against C9.
And
tanking up the tower, just doesn't care.
not getting attack speed from the Hyperstone of AC is less relevant because you have a Wisp giving you the overcharge anyways.
Meanwhile, Slark doing Slark things.
I mean,
Yeah.
look at the net worth. Cloud9 just has not been able to farm.
God damn.
But what do you do at this point? Do you just try to fight in between the ultimates from the Death Prophet?
This is pretty much at a point where you have to rely on mistakes. Try to punish if the enemy goes too close to your base.
Yep.
And just try to play tight. Like, don't bleed anymore. They're bleeding kills everywhere. And that's really what's gonna punish them and maybe lose them at tier 3 tower.
I think they've got about a 9k lead at this point.
Yeah, it's
MVP.
it's a big lead.
Oh,
it's
they
even
know,
more.
they know, they
It's
know.
like a 12k lead.
Yeah, look at
already.
that.
E.
This attempt is
They're
not
jumping.
going to be successful.
Oh, the smoke,
they know,
the
now
counter
they- now
smoke's
they
gonna come in. The
definitely- Oh, the
two-man
huge
silence. Envy should just blink out now, but the static field is preventing the blink. The Ice Blast is gonna be pretty big. Envy's trying to run away. There's Yule Scepter, and that means he should be dead. And that's
Wow.
gonna give away the Roshan as well. You know, I was gonna say, when you're behind like this, especially in a public game, you can always count on Smoke of Deceit for making a comeback, but the Zeus is on top of it. Remember the last smoke? Just got scouted by lightning bolts.
Yeah. But this time was, you know, more like a desperate smoke to Roshan.
Yeah.
Because they know that it takes pretty much, I'm not going to say a miracle, but it takes a whole lot to win a game when you're this far behind. So going for Roshan is the kind of high risk, high reward kind of play.
Yeah.
Even like medium risk, high
Also, they
reward.
got the last one and they got it fairly easily, didn't they? They just sort of walked in there and took it. So I think they might have thought the same thing this time.
They could take it very fast if they're not challenged.
Yeah.
Well, they're
So-
definitely challenged in this game.
Do you know
Can't-
the funny thing is we were saying when for ASC were running Slark that one of the little benefits that he has, not even little, one of the big benefits was the vision of knowing where their wards were. So they've got that with him and Zeus this time.
Yeah.
It's like double vision.
Yeah, that's actually a combination that I've played against a few times. When you play against some stack of friends, they
Yeah.
just do this.
They're like, there's a ward here,
Yeah.
Zeus goes zap, there you go, the ward.
Yeah, we see the Stark.
Feels
trying
like a
to
very
find more
pub thing
wards.
to do, kind of like playing.
It works.
Every single good strat that has happened in competitive Dota has originated from pub Dota.
You know what
Wow.
I'm sad? That there's no more Silence or Bloodseeker lane that used to be so good.
Yeah.
When you silence with the Bloodseeker and you Curse of the Silent for extra double damage.
Yeah. Well, now you have some other decent combinations for Bloodseeker
Yeah.
anyway. So
Yeah, when you play
Bloodseeker is in a better place now.
Bloodseeker Zeus enough times in the pub games, getting
Yeah.
blowed up, that ain't no fun.
Still works if you're close enough to the enemy as well. It's just if you're far enough, 1500 range, I believe, is the trigger.
Yep. Here comes the smoke. They know.
He swapped.
Nice swap.
Okay,
But-
Relocate's gonna come through. He's in a bad spot, Fata. He's gonna pop
wow.
his BKB, but it doesn't even matter. They're just gonna keep chasing in. Pound's not even latching on because of the BKB. It's just a straight up bum rush.
They've hardly taken any damage.
If that swap wasn't there, it would just be Venge
Well,
dying.
They proceed to take damage throughout the entire fight, but just Wisp healing up.
Yeah.
We mentioned
All right,
earlier
here
how
comes the
Wisp-
duel,
yeah.
but it's almost a suicidal
Winner.
duel. Thanks for the free damage. Ice Blast is gonna come in, but it's not gonna be enough. I think this is where Cloud9 tap
Oh,
out.
nice.
Wowie.
Yeah, this is pretty
Wowie.
much the point of tapping out. When you're getting a DP only and 4 of your teammates are dead,
GG.
AA is the only one.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, MVP. I would say after 10 minutes of looking like they were on the ropes, then in really convincing fashion turning it around.
Yeah.
And bear in mind how happy Cloud9 were with their draft. They were laughing and
As soo-
joking and happy.
As soon as MVP get any single momentum, they will just keep snowballing off of that.
Right.
And I believe they were given the chance and they took it immediately because they knew how badly they needed to just transition it. But a lot of credit to this Slark for his early rotations and letting the Zeus get up the levels. I
Yeah.
think that was a very key.
I think that rotation where they dived too far on the Bristle and the Slark TP'd in and they got a double kill there, I think. And
They
they
got
one
one
kill.
kill on Slardar, forced
Yeah.
a TP
Yeah.
on Venge,
Yeah.
and then they got a kill on Aoi on.
Exactly.
So
That was a turning point.
that was, yeah.
Farah looked really angry about decisions in that game. We could see that in the camera. Normally, you're angry when you lose, especially when it's something like this. Of course, there's a lot more games. This is actually only their second game out of the 7 best of 2s that they're playing. But you don't want to lose anything.
Exactly.
are we going to commercial, or can I ask a long question?
Ask
You can
a
ask a long
long
question.
Okay, so
Get a long answer.
I feel like that game, based on the hero that I picked and the way that the game was played, it's not a very standard pro game, right? Actually reminded me a lot of like a public game, almost. Not to say that any of the players play poorly, but just the heroes and the playstyle. If you're the kind of the Slark or the Bristleback here, as a pub player, and you're getting railed on in the first 2 minutes in the laning stage, where do you recognize, like, you know, if I just need 1 or 2 things going for me and I could just completely take over the
I
game?
just want to say that even though we didn't focus on the Slark much when we were watching, the Slark was getting free farm all along. Like even after being level 7 and roaming for like a full 2 minutes, he was still ahead of everyone in CS
Okay.
and in gold. So we kind of focused on the lane of the top, where a lot of the action was going on. Mid lane was kind of a wash. So what you have to think about is that even though the Bristleback was not doing well and the Wisp was dying a lot, the Tlag was getting good things. So he was probably telling like, don't worry, I have this. Once I get my level 7, I just start rolling. And the Death Prophet, once again, wasn't losing.
Well, I think you can roll all you want. Unless C9 do some major mistake on top lane, they're not going to get any chance to recover because they were simply winning that lane so hard, getting easy kills onto Wisp and Bristleback. And Bristle had like 1 CS. So with falling behind that much, and Legion Commander was doing extremely well in his off lane, I think... Okay, let's now, after mentioning those things, answer the question that you posed.
Yeah, so you're Bristleback.
Yeah.
You're getting killed. Your Wisp Bristle dual lane is not working out well.
Yeah.
So as a pub player, you're playing the Bristle. How do you say, you know what, I just need 1 or 2 things going right for me? Maybe a dive that doesn't work out for them. Maybe my Slark TPs.
And that
I
was
could just win the game. I could just win the game, right?
Are you solo queuing or are you queuing with friends?
You're solo queuing with good players that could TP for you.
But you ask for
Yeah, I
teleports
think
whenever
you
they
just
die.
say, all we
Is
need is
that-
a
is that the
rotation
action,
here,
you know?
guys.
I mean,
yeah.
I sort of don't understand your question, but I think it's just, yeah, I mean, if you're having a hard time on the off lane and all you really need is 1 big mistake from the enemy, right?
Right, but I think
So-
Lumi's saying, like, you're in that position where it's not going for you.
Yeah.
A lot of pub players, myself included, would be like, oh, man, we lost this lane so hard. This is going to be so difficult. So what is it that how do you stay positive? What
Yeah,
is
how-
it that
how do
you're
you turn it
looking
around,
for?
you
How
know?
do you say, guys, this is all we need, and then I can
No,
flip this?
You just need to stop the bleeding, but it's so situational from game to game. So like a specific game-related question like this, I'm going to give you the boring answer that every pro is saying when you guess, like, it depends on the game. And
Right.
it really is that hard
So
to
in
answer.
that game,
sometimes
it was a
don't
rotation,
feed,
wasn't it?
Sometimes go even more aggressive, try to find something. Sometimes leave the lane, sometimes stay in the lane.
Right.
So basically, it's
Basically,
situation
it's a
dependent.
cop-out.
Trust your
can't-
instincts.
Yeah. Like, be good, right? Like,
Be
just
good.
Be
just
true to
win.
yourself.
Wow.
Follow your heart.
Also, I want to like repair one of the little things we said here. This game looked a lot like Pub Dota. It's because of the heroes and how it was played. When you have Wisp and it turns into a chaotic game because of Slark roaming that much, you can't just stand on the lanes because you're going to lose. So C9 at that point had to start playing this pub-ish Dota.
Okay.
And I think that is just a reaction. I've played enough with Wisp players, as I mentioned, Mini and EGM, to know exactly what kind of a game you turn it into.
Well, with that message done, we're going to go to another message because there's a bird with a message.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, God, here he comes again.
Bird.